Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lux. I am a channel for source consciousness to bring you codes of transmutation, alchemization, and just to help you remember how magical you are. That there's so much more to this life than you've allowed yourself to believe or that you've experienced thus far. So my goal with this channel is to really help you tune back in to making magic in the most mundane, to truly co-creating with everything around you, with source consciousness, with the cosmos, with Mother Gaia, tuning back in, learning to attune to the subtle frequencies, learning to come back to the present moment and how to create the life of your dreams. So welcome. I'm so grateful that you're here in this space with me. Thank you for your time and energy. And let's just take a moment right now before we get started to just drop in and be very, very present together. Put one hand over your heart and close your eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in through our nose for 4 counts. Hold at the top for 4. And just sigh it out. Allow your shoulders to drop. Allow any anxiety, any tension, any overwhelm, stress, anything that you've been carrying with you from this day or previous days that is not serving you. Release it right here, right now. Come back to this present moment. Be here with me. Be now. Beautiful. All right. So in this practical applications of alchemy lesson, we are going to talk about my 5 must-do daily habits as an alchemist. These are tools that I use every single day because they help me align my energy. They help me stay in creator mode. They help me stay present and connected to everything around me. So I wanted to share them with you guys because they're transformational tools and they're very simple and easy. If you don't feel like you need to do all 5 of them at once, if this is a new practice or if some of these that I share with you are new, start small. Start with just adding one thing at a time and doing it for 2 to 5 minutes. And then let that habit build. And then you'll discover that you have more room for more new habits and you want to incorporate them and help you build towards the life of your dreams, help you build this new version of you that's able to hold the resonance of everything that you dream of, everything that you desire to see manifest in your reality. Okay, so one of the first things that I do every day when I first wake up is gratitude. As soon as I open my eyes, I tap in and I say, thank you, universe. All right, we got another day to create more magic. How much magic can we be? How much magic can we see in today? And I get excited. I change my frequency right off the bat. I don't allow doubt, fear, negativity, anything like that to come into my field. And if I am feeling a little bit off, a little bit down, I thank my body for the awareness. And then I shift my energy to gratitude. Be like, all right, so I notice I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm feeling a little bit fatigued. I'm feeling a little bit grumpy, which really rarely happens. But it does happen occasionally. So, excuse me. Clear that out. If you find yourself yawning a lot, that is your body transmuting energy. Give gratitude to your body for that moment. So thank you, body, for transmuting whatever we needed to in that moment or for the collective. But tune your frequency to gratitude. No matter where you are, who you are, there's always something to be grateful for. And if you have access to be able to watch this video, then you have a lot to be grateful for, because that means you have something to watch the video on. You have internet or service on your phone, which means you're probably somewhere inside. You probably have a comfortable bed. You probably have indoor plumbing. You probably have all of your limbs. You probably have your eyesight, your hearing, food in your fridge, the ability to take a shower if you want to, clean clothes and a variety of clothes, so many clothes that you don't know what to do with, coffee, tea. It can be the smallest things and it can be the largest things, but when we tune our frequency to gratitude, it invites more of the same to come into our life, to come into our field. We're saying, thank you, universe, for this beautiful state of abundance. I see it all around me. I know that I am abundance. I feel it flowing in and through me and around me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you can start to give gratitude for everything in your life, that's the next level up. When you start to see that everything is working for your highest good, even those struggles, even those things that seem like roadblocks. I've got a lot of content on this. There's no such thing as a block in your life, only a beautiful reroute from spirit. When you start to view everything in your life as being for your highest good and as directions and guides, life becomes so easy and fun, my friends. So start first thing with tuning your frequency to gratitude. That's my first thing that I do every morning as an alchemist. I tune my frequency to gratitude and I set my intention. All right, let's see how much magic we can be, how much magic we can create and see in the world today. The second thing is I usually take time to journal and tune into my body. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the gratitude practice, but it's taking it to the next level. I love building this. Abraham Hicks talks about, I can't remember it. They talk about the vortex, but there's another, I think it's like bombardment. I bombard my field with magical affirmations. So I'll start by writing. I love writing things down. There's something truly magical about putting pen to paper for me. And if you don't currently practice it, I highly recommend it because it's like you're transmuting and pulling all of the things out of the field all around you, within you, putting them on paper, cementing them into this 3D reality. And I love to write in all caps too. So I'll be like, I am as magical as I allow myself to be. I am so grateful for all of the abundance that I am, all of the abundance that flows through my life, in and around me. I love my life. Thank you, universe. Like I'll just write as many things down as I feel led to. And then I will sit there and I will hold the notebook and I will read them back as fast as I can. And I will build the energy. I will see the energy starting to swirl around me like a tornado of abundance, building this incredible force field of affirmative energy, affirming my dreams, affirming that I am healthy, that I'm vibrant, that I am strong, that all of the things that even if I don't currently have them in this reality, in this moment right now, let's say you're working through a health condition like I have been. I don't speak as though I still have that health condition. I speak as the version of me that is optimally healthy, strong, vibrant, free. So I say, I am so thankful that I am optimally healthy, that I'm vibrant, that I have vitality flowing through my veins down to each cell, every organelle. I speak as though it already is because it is. That version of me already exists, so I'm matching my frequency to that version of me. I'm not acknowledging what is happening right here, right now. But at the same time, I'm being very present, very rooted. So it's this paradox in a way, but it's this beautiful symbiosis of co-creation with your body, with your spirit, with the universe. I'll speak universal healing, rainbow light frequencies. Come now, come now, come now. Integrate, heal, regenerate any parts of me where I'm blocked, out of balance. Release, restore, regenerate, rejuvenate, purge. Thank you, body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's the second thing I do. So I start with gratitude. Then I bombard my field with affirmative energy, with everything that I desire to be, because I know that I already am that. So I'm just calling it in, matching my frequency to it, embodying it. And then the third thing that I do every day is yoga and intuitive movement. And I tend to do this a couple times. So I usually do some kind of opening sequence of yoga in the morning. I love to follow along with Charlie Follows Yoga. If you haven't heard of her, look her up on YouTube. She has amazing content. I tend to do one of her videos in the morning. And then at night, right before I go to sleep, I turn the lights down. I set the mood for my body. Hey, body, we're like, release anything from today that we don't need, no longer serves us. And then I just move my body intuitively. I'll put on some like meditation music with no ads, because when the ads come in, it can really like disrupt your field. And when you're trying to cultivate peace, calm, tranquility before bed, you want to shut off all of the external noise, the distractions, right? So I set the mood, I set the tone for relaxation. Tell my body, hey body, we're winding down now. Usually I'll do this right after I get out of a shower or a bath. And I just move my body in whatever way feels good, whatever way it feels like it needs to. Because my friend, there is no right or wrong way to move your body. Only movements that your body is not yet prepared for. But the more that you tune in, especially bringing the power of your breath, rooting back into the present with your breath, closing your eyes. Excuse me. Oh. More clearing. Thank you, body. Thank you, spirit. On that note, anytime that something cracks in my body, anytime I feel something release, I speak aloud. Thank you, body. Yes, release, release, release. Anything that does not serve us. I'm just constantly alchemizing. I'm constantly transmuting the energy. And I'll just take like 10, 15, however long I feel like on the mat. I usually end laying just on my back on the floor, because it feels really good to lay on a hard surface, especially if you've been standing all day or been busy working. Just laying flat like that can really help readjust your sacrum and your spine and just deeply connect with my body. And then I'll climb into bed and go to sleep. Another great practice right before you go to sleep is to check in and journal once again for just a couple minutes. Just ask yourself a couple questions. Journal on these questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? How do I want to show up tomorrow differently than today? What did my mistakes of today show me? What lessons did I learn that I can carry with me into tomorrow? Because the whole goal of alchemy and becoming an alchemist of your life is to be just a little bit better every day, just a little bit more magical, just a little bit more in touch with who you truly are, right? Okay, and then throughout my day, I will do body and affirmation check-ins anytime I think about it, anytime, and it becomes more and more of a habit the more and more you do it. So you may want to start by putting things on your phone, like reminders or alarms to go off to tell you, hey, check in. How are we feeling right now? Let's check our energy field. Let's see, are we still operating out of how much magic can I create today, or whatever intention that you like to set for yourself, because it's your life and it's your creation and co-creation. So find what feels good for you. For me, I love the concept of magic and bringing magic to every single thing I do. So for me, it's how much magic can I bring to today? How much magic can I be, embody, see, co-create? Check in with your intention and take a moment to breathe. Like take 3 to 5 deep breaths. You can even speak, all of me come back to me. Anywhere that my energy has been fractalized in the day thus far, all of my energy come back to me right here. Be present, be here, be now. So that's the fourth thing that I do every day. And I do that multiple times, as many times as I think about it. Also, any affirmations that come to me throughout the day. I'm like, oh, yes, okay, I love that. I'm going to speak that aloud now. Thank you, body, for this awareness. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, nature, for sharing your beautiful healing codes with me. See how much you can tap in to everything around you, to what's going on, to your current experience. Tap into what it means to truly be alive. And then the fifth thing is meditation. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with meditation, and it can be quite hard in the beginning. We're bombarded by information constantly in our society. But that's why this practice is so important, especially at the beginning of your day, when you're setting the intention, setting the tone for your day. Taking a few minutes to sit in the quiet, even if you have to wake up just a few minutes earlier to do this, it's worth it. It will literally transform your life. I've seen it. I feel it and I notice when I stop doing it, I notice the difference. So I encourage you, because you're going to be met with resistance. Anytime you're trying to change, your brain is trying to utilize as little energy as possible. It wants to find the fastest route to do X, Y, or Z. So it likes the comfort zone. It likes what is familiar because that conserves energy and it doesn't have to work as hard. So that's why working with our minds is so important. So even taking just 5 minutes, tell yourself, all right, for the next 3 days, don't make it anything crazy, just 3 days, I'm going to wake up 10 minutes earlier. I'm going to go get my cup of coffee or whatever I need, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. Set the alarm on your phone. There's nothing wrong with that. Close your eyes. Maybe put some meditation music on in headphones. I find that as much as I can, tuning out the sensory experience of my other senses so that I can really tune into my mind and into the 5D and up is very helpful. So if you have something to put over your eyes or a completely dark room, just make sure you don't fall back asleep. If you're trying to, incorporate a new practice early in the morning, make sure that you're awake when you're doing this. So sit somewhere comfortable, align your spine. Like you want to think about your spine being very nice and erect. Think about keeping your head and shoulders like over your sacrum. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to speak. And then if you need, put on some kind of mask to block out the light. Put your headphones on with some music that you find very soothing, that will help you just get into the 5D and up. Set the alarm on your phone for 5 or 10 minutes or longer if you've already got a meditation practice and you want to push yourself a little bit more. And just start working with your mind. Tell your mind before you go into the meditation, hey, brain, for the next 5 minutes, we're going to work together and we're going to be quiet and we're going to be present. And then your breath comes in. Follow the pattern of your breath for those 5 minutes. 4 counts in. Maybe hold in for a couple counts. 4 counts out. Use your breath to root you into the present. When you feel your mind start to wander, when you notice the thoughts trying to pull you to what you need to do later today or what happened yesterday, be here, be now. Sometimes I've been meditating for years consistently, and my brain still wants to go off sometimes and distract me and go off on these tangents. And what I do is I pull those thoughts back. I say, be present, be here, be now. I'll speak it aloud. Be present, be here, be now. Sometimes I have to say it multiple times in a row. Be present, be here, be now. And I'll use my breath until my mind quiets down. Quieting your thoughts is one of the fastest ways to create more peace and more flow and more room for expansion in your life. So if you want to set yourself up for success, just pick one of these. If you don't already have, a schedule that incorporates any of these 5 things that I listed, pick one. Start there. Do it 5 or 10 minutes for a couple days, a week. Set a goal for yourself. Set yourself up for success. If it's the intuitive movement and the yoga and you know that you struggle with that, lay out something comfortable ahead of time. Be like, look, I've already got the mat laid out. I just need to get on it for the next couple minutes and we'll just see what happens. Allow yourself to fall in love with the process of who you actually are and unbecoming all of the restrictions, all of the limitations, all of the projections, all the expectations that society, your peers, your parents have placed on you that you've taken on as your identity. Allow those to start to fall away as you build consistency, as you build discipline. If you want to transform your life, you have to change. Things in your life have to change, and it starts with you. No one can do the work for you. So if you're not living the life of your dreams, I encourage you, start today. There's no time but now. You can say, I'll have more time tomorrow, but you know that that's not true. You've seen what that leads to, more of the same. If you want to transform your life, you have to build discipline, and discipline comes from small consistencies, from really good, small, daily habits. So that's what I have for you guys today. If you found this helpful, please like, share, subscribe to my channel if you feel so called. I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'm sending you all my love. I'll see you in the next either episodes of Lessons in Consciousness or practical applications of alchemy, or join me live. See you later.